Perek Ben Sora More, Daf Ayin, sponsored the Refuah Shalema for Shlomo Chaim Ben Chaya. We begin with the Mishnah. This Mishnah discusses when a Ben Sora More is liable when he is exempt. Tanakama holds him liable for eating a tartimar basar, large quantity of meat, and a half lug of high-quality Italian wine, that would lead him even to murder to satisfy his desires. The Gemara deduces a tartimar is a half mana. Just as Rabbi Yossi doubled the quantity of wine, he doubled the quantity of meat. Rav Chanan, in the name of Rav Huna and Rabbah and Rav Yosef, qualify this halacha. Number one, the meat and wine must be inexpensive, as alluded to by the term zolil, similar to zol. Number two, the wine must be partially diluted, and the meat broiled, rare inside. Number three, Rabbah and Rav Yosef excludes one who eats meat salted overnight, or fresh wine less than 40 days old. The meat lacks flavor, and the wine lacks taste sufficient to draw him to further indulgence. The law is different concerning the Sudam Afsekes for Tisha B'Av, whose prohibition is eating and drinking enjoyable meat and wine. This includes shlami meat permitted for 2 days and 3-day-old wine. However, if he stole money from his father to purchase these quantities of meat and wine to consume, number one, at a Sudas mitzvah such as a wedding, he is not liable. Rabbi Avo holds even if he consumes them there in the company of worthless people, he is not liable. This is true for a Sudas mitzvah, the Rabbanan as well, such as where he overindulges at a Sudas Havra or even eats rabbinically ordained on a rabbinically ordained fast day. At a Sudas Rishus, even if one good person is present, it prevents him as well. Number two, at a Sudas Ibur HaChodesh, a feast eaten on the 31st day of the month at night, the participants ascended to the attic late in the day to attract attention of pedestrians still outside and descend before sunrise to publicize that month was a full 30-day month. The question, Brisa states only grain bread and beans were eaten for this meal. The answer, the Mishnah teaches although he did not consume the accepted menu, but rather meat and wine, he is excluded from the law of Ben Sora More because it is a Sudas mitzvah. Number three, he is excluded if he stole Ma'aser Sheni funds, but consumed their value as prescribed. Number four, he is excluded for eating non-kosher meat or other abominable creatures. Question, it can be inferred from the Mishnah he would be liable for kosher fowl. Rava holds he is not, because it is not animal meat. The Gemara answers the Mishnah refers to a case where he completed the shear with chicken, but ate a majority of red meat. In such a case, we follow the majority. But if he ate all chicken, he is not liable. Number five, if he eats pressed figs from Kilias or milk, honey, all intoxicating food and drink, he is not liable except for meat and wine as alluded by the verse, Al tihi b'sov yain v'zol basar lamo. The Gemara discusses the benefits of wine and its ruination. Number one, wine was created to console mourners and to offer a temporal reward for wicked people's good deeds. As the verse states, Al tera yain ki yisadam. It reddens their faces in this world and pales them in Olam Haba. Rav explains the verse as meaning achriso dam. His end is death, possibly a reference to the Ben Sora More. Number two, the next two expositions deal with one who drinks moderately and one who overindulges. Rav Kahana explains the term tirosh can mean either rosh, at the head, or rush, poor. Rava explains the verse v'yayin samach levav enosh. There is a ksiv and a kri. It is written as a shin and read as a sin. Either it will bring him joy or shmama, destruction. Number three, 13 vavs appear in the incident of Noach after the flood. The yud that follows them makes up the Aramaic word vai, woe. The results were tragic. Rav and Shmuel dispute if Ham only was castrated or also sodomized his father. According to one opinion in the Gemara, Noach was punished because he did not learn a lesson from Adam, who, according to Rabbi Meir, sinned consuming grapes. The Gemara concludes with a discussion of a chapter in Mishlei where Bathsheba chastised Shlomo for overindulging in feasts and other pleasures. He concludes his mother's criticism is correct and describes himself as more foolish than Noach and lacking the wisdom of Adam Rishon. If you're enjoying Daf 5, please click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor. Have a Gemach Sima Tova, a good year, gebench the year.